Girl, did you see what I saw?
Actually, I might have. I think so. I got my notes already. Hey guys, this is Doris.
And this is Tamika.
And we got something for you. This week was very interesting. I'm gonna let you go first because I usually do all the talking.
Actually, I don't even know what order everything is in. You can go ahead, but I know they are ramping it up.
I got notes.
It was kind of slow, but it's starting to get intense.
Well, I have notes. They're not real thorough notes, but I have notes. Let's start with Hayden. I still don't remember. I still don't know her name. Is it Tamara? I still don't know her name.
I meant to look it up. I wanted to know it this week too. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, she, like we talked about last week, she's getting in there. She's getting deeper and deeper and grittier and grittier. And I think what's going to happen, because I believe she came from Madam, the main character on All the Queen's Men, which is Fatima's cousin on here. I believe she came from her, so she's going to have to call her back to put her back in line or get rid of her. But it's getting too close for comfort. Look at Hayden. He is such a bum. Why is he getting ready to take this girl to Miami? He said nothing about packing nothing.
Was he looking kind of strange to you in the office? I was thinking that he was maybe considering what Gary was saying. I don't know. He was just looking kind of strange to me in the office when he brought up the trip.
No, I didn't. I had to go back in and see, but I didn't notice anything. But I know he's not getting. He can't. But you know what? Why did Fatima approach her?
I couldn't believe she did that in the office. Yeah, and then she was like, "He looking," but it don't seem like he saw them when she went in the office.
But it's still getting too close. It's getting too close. She need to send her little ugly self at home, because I don't know what she's trying to do. Wasn't she trying to get a job there first?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever happened to that? He told her that she didn't need to work.
That haven't been brought back up. Yeah.
Well, they can go
I guess
ahead
he just want to take care of her. Mm-hmm.
Well, I wonder how that's going to come out. But you see, Zach said something about it, like, what's going on, because he could feel, the energy there. And she didn't tell him. She should have went on and told him. Because what you hiding for? She's doing this for him, pretty much.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. So now they went to the airport. I guess Danny doesn't know him. She doesn't have a reason to know him. But she just was looking at them like they were weird. And which they were. Okay, Daddy. And yes, Daddy. And
no, that was so sickening.
Ain't that much acting in the world. That girl is being who she is. And I don't know. Maybe they're not going to actually get out of town. I don't know. But
yeah,
they could really keep that part, because why are they doing this when Zach already has settled with the baby's mother? So why is she still there? I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to stay tuned for that one, because it's not making much sense. Now I want to just jump over onto the side where Andy, I guess I should be calling her KJ, her and Jacoby had his name is this guy, the surprise bachelorette party. When I say almost everybody was there, and you need to, and I'm gonna say this again, you need to start watching All the Queen's Men.
Yeah,
everybody was there. People from All the Queen's Men that you wouldn't think were there was there, but it was that one person that was missing, and that was Karen. Karen was not there. I watched the videos, skimmed through the pictures. Karen wasn't there. Yeah. So I just wanted to say this before we start ragging on Karen, that she probably wasn't there because her mother passed, and that's what the silence is all about as far as Karen goes. Yeah. So we're real sorry for Karen's loss.
Yes.
It's not Karen, it's Ebony in real life. But anyway, real sorry.
Right. Yeah, that's sad.
Okay, let's jump back into it, because I wanted to say that before we started talking about that fire. Okay. Right. Like I said last week, Pam was looking real cute. Her makeup was cute. She was looking real cute on the way over there. her acting. What happened? What happened? The way she was crying.
Yeah.
She was just
seem like
hyperventilating, but it didn't feel real. Okay, so she gets to the scene. She's crying. The firefighter comes over. His acting sucks. Both of them.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What's wrong? Are you okay? No, she ain't okay.
Right.
It was just the tone. It was the tone. I was like, where did they get these cats from? They must really be firefighters, because no. Anyway, so what's his name? Aaron walks up. I don't trust Aaron. I don't trust him. I don't trust Aaron. I'm going to tell you why.
Something is shady.
Because he's so convinced that that's not Karen in there. No.
I was thinking that he was like that because, that's what I was thinking, that he was more so in denial than like being sure that it wasn't her.
Something didn't set well. Something didn't set well. And then why is he saying that it was Pam's fault? Pam didn't have nothing to do with that.
Yeah, thinking that she left the curlers on and stuff. But that's what happened when tragedy occurs. Then people start playing the blame game. But he was pretty harsh on her in that moment. That was kind of messed up.
When he first, because Pam was already there, and then Aaron approached. Wasn't you expecting him to hug under the circumstances?
Yeah.
Instead of being so cold towards one another, now you all have a common denominator. Y'all need to be hugging it out. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I still don't believe that Karen is I don't know what Karen could be, but I don't believe that that's her trapped.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out where she at.
Because her car is there.
Yeah.
Maybe she
was passed out on the floor. Maybe. That's kind of weird. I don't know how they gonna write that in, where she ended up being at.
I think that she probably got out to the back and she maybe passed out back there or something.
Oh, outside.
I could feel, because she's definitely, I still believe that that's the girl that was up there performing on that one episode, Aaron's friend or whatever it is. I still feel like he's being kind of strange, but we'll see. He knew that girl was hostile, angry. He knew he did her wrong. I didn't like that. And I have to go back because I don't care if him and Karen wasn't getting along or he didn't feel her. They should have had that conversation instead of saying, I'm going to always be here for you and blah, blah, blah. Have the conversation and say, look, this is getting hard for me. It's getting hard on me. But they didn't have a conversation, so I felt like he was being dishonest. I still feel like that. But anyway, I was shocked at Zach's reaction. And I got a little choked up when they found out that Karen's place that went up in flames. Did you see him? How he reacted in the office? Yeah. We should have talked about this at the end, but I just couldn't wait. But his reaction, I liked how Fatima was comforting Pam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I felt a little off about when Andrew was like, she's pregnant. Huh? What?
Yeah.
What they got to do with anything? I'm concerned about my friend.
Right.
That right there is the last thing on my mind. If she's okay, then the baby's okay. But that was kind of weird. We're gonna see what happens because it looks like everything is coming full circle next week because everybody's gonna be there on the scene. Even Maurice, did you see him?
Yes, girl.
Even Maurice is gonna be there. Okay, I was talking about how Pam's acting is terrible. You see, Zach is going to call Lisa, Karen's mother, next week.
Oh yeah, I did see that in the preview you sent me. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna call her. Now let's skip over to. I don't even know the baby's mother's name. Is it Heather? I don't know. No, it's not.
Well,
Heather.
right quick before you go to that, I didn't understand why Aaron wanted to skip calling Karen's mother. Like, regardless if the body was hers or not, her mama need to know that. It's a fire at her business.
Remember, the mother was so adamant about something what was off about him. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So maybe that's why he didn't. It's something there. Then I hadn't. Yes, that did happen. I forgot all about that. But yeah, that's something to look out for. I mean, and Aaron, outside of the fact that he got girls' hips and he wears those little flat shoes like Vans, I kind of liked him before. He didn't set well with me when his wife committed suicide, and it was like a real hostile situation as far as them getting divorced. But I don't know. I'm starting to feel a certain way about him. It's not just the hips either. It's something going on with him.
I know. And one more thing before we move on about Aaron, I'm still confused about him and Gary's association.
Girl, wait a minute. I'm glad you brought that up, because what did he call him?
Yeah.
What did he call him for?
I'm like, what in the world?
Exactly. He was a part of the. So let me get it right. Gary was leaning into Aaron for support, like a mentor or whatever, or a mediator or somewhat of a counselor. And now here he is calling him, talking about pulling some strings. First of all, Gary should have automatically looked at Andy. Instead of calling to the mayor's office and stuff. That's the first thing you're going to do is be like, oh, that's my girl's best friend or whatever.
Yeah, best friend, right. Yeah.
I think it's like, the writing right there. I think the writing
I think so. It got to be, because
Tyler, you need to get some writers on your staff. I know they messed up and you got rid of all of them, and you're trying to do the Puffy thing by writing the songs, rapping the songs, being on the album and dancing in the background. Yeah. But you need to get some help, because something's off right there.
Right.
Anyway, so we're going to see what happens with that. Now, Gary, I don't know what's going on with him and Andy. Speaking of Andy, that outfit she had on was banging. That black outfit.
Yeah, it was.
I couldn't even see how it was made. You know, I'm all about the lines and the creases and the pleats. I couldn't see how it was made on the bottom. So I'm thinking that it was a long shirt, not a long shirt. It was short, like a high-low. That's what it kind of looked like.
Yeah.
Suit. It was nice. But anyway, moving on. I want to see what's going to happen with Gary and Andy, because she knows how to hold him off, and he kind of hangs on there. Now, the old him, I think, would have gotten frustrated and pulled something on her, but he knows how to step back, and she knows how to kind of like hold him off. I'm still looking for Robin. Robin, where are you?
Right.
Where are you?
Because missing in action for real.
Because they didn't get the company from him. He pretty much outsmarted them.
Right.
I don't know. It's something deficient in that area, too, because where's Robin? The season has started. We're into the 3rd episode now. And still no Robin. No mention of him. Andy hasn't said anything about Robin, so I don't know what's going on with that. Fatima.
So what did you think about the singing telegram?
It was cute, but you know what? At first I was like, is that Tamia for real? Because she didn't, picked up a few. But it wasn't. But it was. She sang very well. Now, as far as him sending her in, that was just another one of his things. I want to think he's a nice guy. I want to think that he's on the up and up, but he's been him being dirty like in the first season. I never got past that. And if I had
I know he still got some work to do before my feelings change.
Yeah, because you up here, you done got this girl a place so you can watch her. It's not that serious. Yeah, so I don't know. It was a good gesture, but it just came from the wrong person. It came from the wrong person. I was getting ready to talk about somebody.
You said Fatima.
Oh, Fatima. What's going on? Because she's having a lot of second thoughts. I'm calling them second thoughts. She's apprehensive. Okay, she's apprehensive about moving forward with all this, but she's still so present with everything. She's still right there in the trenches with him.
Though. It's
a whole lot. So I think she needs to step on up. Step on back. It's a lot. Because
he got a lot of business to handle. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, you entering
I put myself in her shoes, and I get it. Some of us are empaths. We care about what people are going through, and we sometimes kind of throw ourselves in a little bit deeper than what we need to be. But now you're apprehensive about getting married because his responsibilities now become yours. But they already are, because she's taking it all in. She's taking all of that on. Now this girlfriend, the baby's mother. Wait, let me go back. Fatima, I don't like how they dressing her. I'm starting to have a problem with that because they making her look big and bulky, and I'm like, why are they doing that?
Yeah.
Fatima's very built up anyway, but these outfits they're not very becoming. I don't like that, but I just wanted to throw that anyway.
I think they do more with her appearance on Fatima than they do sisters.
Okay. So try to downplay it a little bit, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, they need to fix it. But let's get into this baby's mother. What's her name?
Yeah.
Is it Heather?
Dang, I forgot. I'm gonna have these names straight by next week. I'm gonna have them straight because I forgot her name too. Yeah.
But she, the lady that was hollering out of the window. Okay. Girl, that's Heather B. That's Heather B. She's a rapper from back in the day. I love me some Heather. But that's Heather B.
Who is that?
Heather B. She's from back in the day. Goodness. Like she played on the Real World in the early days, but I knew who she was prior to getting on that. But we talking 30 years ago, like when she was in her career, since she's not doing anything now. But she was spilling the beans, and Fatima was doing it right by saying thank you instead of feeding into it and draining her for more information about the little boy. So it turns out that he's autistic. It turns out that he's autistic. He has all the signs. He's not talking. He's not responding. He's still wearing a diaper. And she is completely neglectful. So I picture her as being this single mother that's going to, her job, which is dancing at night. And that's it.
Yeah.
I
did too. I didn't see all this coming.
Look, trifling.
Yeah.
I didn't picture her being trifling.
Right.
I didn't picture her having a living boyfriend that was disrespectful, and just pretty much his whole focus is on her.
He was real disrespectful.
Yeah, where's the money?
Zach did really well. I was proud of Zach because you know how Zach can pop off, and that dude was really asking for it.
Yeah, that was a table turning moment, but it didn't happen. But all she cared about is a check. She said something. I've been dealing with this little Ian, but they bleeped it out. Something like that. And I just was like, dang.
Yeah, and I forgot what her boyfriend said.
I'm taking care of your son.
But he said
I can't
something
say
to
it,
the
but it was
little
a bad
boy.
word. He was saying about his diaper. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Telling him to go take off his or change his diaper or something he was saying, but it was ridiculous.
It was. I was glad that Fatima was there with him because
I don't know how Fatima was able to stay quiet about it. Not going off and hollering, but just saying, listen, your child needs help. How can you blah, blah, blah. So I want to see what's going to happen because that she's talking about getting Andy to help them to get custody. First of all, that's not going to happen because the girl wants the money. That's her check right there. Even though she hasn't
they got a lot of
that
proving.
Might be the reason why.
Yeah, they're going to have to really work hard on proving the neglect. Which they got witnesses,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but what they going to do with a child? Him and Fatima?
I know, but I really felt for Zach because of how his childhood was and stuff. It was. I really felt sorry for him in that scene.
I felt bad for that little baby being outside because there wasn't nobody else in this world.
I know, girl, that's terrible.
Yeah, that was bad. So we'll see what happens as far as Andy trying to help them to get custody and how this is going to play out. Because, like I said, she's in it for a check, but you got to think about it. She hasn't gotten that check yet. She hasn't gotten a check yet. They're holding her off. She's like, okay, where's my check? We're going to get it to you. That's all that's been said. They didn't say we're going to get it to you next week on Friday. It's like we're going to get it to you. So we'll see what happens with Sabrina. What's going on with her and the African guy? The African guy, because he gave her the money, excites me. It excites me because she's saying how she doesn't know how she's going to pay her rent, which she does have the money, but she doesn't know how she's going to pay her rent. So he's like, well, you don't have nothing to worry about. I got you. I'm like, I like Kalvin, but he's coming through. Look, I done went back 35 years ago when I was about that. Like, okay, where's my money? But he's definitely coming. I might have just said
Lord
too
have
much.
mercy.
But it's true. It's true. But I don't know. I don't like. Something's going to happen with him because this can't keep going on. Didn't it come out that he believes in having more than one wife? Did it come out?
I think we were saying something like that. Yeah, but I don't know if it came out on the show. But yeah, that's something you need to watch for.
I'm talking stuff. I still like Kalvin better. I wish they would, give him a little more, He needs some, he needs to be more of a man, more masculine.
Yeah.
So I hate that. But anyway, so we'll see what happens. What is his name? Bayon or something? What is the African guy?
Girl, the Prince, the African guy. We're going to get these names together by next week, though.
Yeah, we'll just call him the Prince. Maurice. So he goes into the hospital.
I thought he was calming down a little bit, but nope.
But see, something's gonna happen next week because that the agent comes to the hospital to see Q, and Q said something, and the agent was like, "Well, you were, my witness." So it seemed
right,
like
and he mentioned something about them being on surveillance robbing the bank, and we know that's impossible.
That's what Q said.
The agent said that he was like, well, we have them on surveillance robbing the bank, and then Q said, I know.
I'm gonna have to go back
I'm
there
like,
because
what's going on?
At one point, it seemed like he was saying to Q that he was getting ready to get locked up. I'm gonna definitely have to watch it again and watch the previews. But all that's getting ready to come to it. That's about to be
maybe I wonder was he saying Q was on surveillance. See, I'm gonna have to rewatch that too.
Yeah,
that was in the link that you sent me.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and watch it when we get done. But yeah, because he would be the one because he's on house arrest and he has on that tether. So we'll see. But I think that story is going to end so that they can get back to life, so they can get back to work and stuff.
Right.
The rapist. I keep calling him the rapist.
With the lady that showed up at the airport.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What's the face was being kind of rude to her, Danny, when she probably didn't need to be, but she said, "Yeah, you had a baby with him." We don't know they crazy from the beginning.
Yeah.
They really know he was a nut. And anyway, she's doing you a solid by putting you up on game.
Exactly.
But if you notice, after what's his name, Hayden and the girl came through, and Danny was pretty much like, I don't know who said it. Yeah, the girl said it. She said something like, "That's pathetic."
Yeah, then Danny said, "Yes, it is."
Right. So I think that's a way to let us know that she's going to get more information from the ex about this guy. I really don't know why they wrote him in, but I think they might have written him in so that her and Preston can get closer and get back together. So, that's that.
Yes.
The only thing I can talk about now, if you have anything else to say.
No, just things are ramping up. I'm glad because at first it was kind of moving slow. I was just watching like,
I was in
but
it.
it's starting to get more intense. Yeah.
Why? Wait a minute. Why in next episode somebody kept asking Danny where Karen was when they were at the scene of the fire? Somebody kept asking her that. They kept asking her over and over, and I'm like, what? It's almost like she knew something, but we know that she doesn't. But why were they? See, I gotta go back in. I'm just gonna have to watch the whole thing over, and then the previews afterwards. But I want to go back to this bachelorette party because see, you don't watch the other show, which you really need to watch. But anyway, what I found funny was that do you know Preston was at the party?
Oh yeah, I saw him. Yeah,
Preston was at the party, so I'm like, okay, maybe Preston is cool. Maybe he's a cool cowboy. But yeah, it looked like they really had a good time. I'd like to know how they were able to make it the surprise. How do you make it?
Yeah, I didn't know it was a surprise. Where I first saw the pictures and stuff was on on that guy Robert Hampton's page, LaTruth, because he was there. And that's where I first saw the pictures. And, yeah. And then I went to Instagram. Right. Trying to get in pictures and stuff. Yeah, but I didn't know it was a surprise.
It was a surprise. I didn't notice the one girl from the first episode of Fatima who slept with Zach.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see her. She could have been there, but I didn't see her.
Okay.
I saw Angela, but I didn't see her. But anyway,
and so I was seeing something. They're already married and they just did this afterwards? I thought I read.
No, I believe this is.
Okay.
They're not married yet. I'm pretty sure it's coming. It's coming up soon. Another thing that I was kind of interested in. I know you don't watch all the Queen's Men. I keep on saying that. The girl that's involved with Jacoby Sky on there, she wasn't at the party. I know you're like, okay, you was in too deep. I was.
Right, you noticed everything.
Girls, I'm like, okay, they're having a good time. I always want to know what people's relationships are like outside of their job. I could see how you could get really close to people because you spend so much time with them.
Right.
And I think with Tyler Perry, he films all his shows right there together. So you don't have like, okay, we record this week and then we record next week. I think they do it all in a week or something like that. And so you would be caught up with people. You would be closely tied with people. So I'm just, I don't know, I'm just fascinated with stuff like that. Maybe I'm nosy. I don't know. I can't get Preston out of my mind at the party.
Yeah.
I didn't see Zach either.
I thought I did see a picture of him and his wife.
Okay. Perhaps.
Yeah, I think they were.
Well, I guess that's about it. I'm looking at my notes, making sure I did not leave out anything. But next week looks like it's gonna be good. So I'm looking forward to it.
We should have a lot to discuss, and the mystery should open up some. So we'll see.
Yeah, because that dang on Aaron, I'm looking forward to what Lisa, Karen's mother, has to say about things, because she's always the voice of reason. She's always in the know,
right?
So I want to see what's going on with that. But anyway, so I think I've said everything that I have to say and just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's all I got for this week. Can't wait till next week though, so we'll see.
Okay, people, we're getting ready to get out of here, so bye.
All right, bye everybody. See y'all next week.